Hey, plumbing bros. Welcome to Potty Talk Live, where we're taking into the trenches, the crawl spaces, basements, kitchens, and baths all around this big, beautiful world of ours to talk to plumbing professionals just like you. Hey there, I'm Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber, coming at you live from Command Central here in beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana. Great to have you on board for this special edition of Potty Talk Live. Yes, we have a special topic here today, and we'll get to that. Hey, we're having a great day, and got the crew in. We got the lovely Laura is in the house. Hey, baby. Hey, honey. I'm glad you're along for this one, for this topic here.
I know.
Okay, this is important. Hey, if you're a guy, as many of you are, you'll want to stick around for this one, because we're going to talk about what makes you a guy, all right? And if you're one of the sisters, one of the plumbing sisters, this program, hey, you're probably with a guy, the odds are, and this will be good information for your guy, all right? But hey, we're glad you're here. And hey, before we get on to that kind of a thing, we get on to our special topic of this special edition of Potty Talk Live. I still have something for you, okay? I got something for you. My 7 must-knows to be $1 million plumber. That's right. The 7 must-knows, got to know these things to be $1 million plumber. I want to get this into your purple primer stained hands here. It's free, all right? It's free. There's no strings attached. There's no catch. It's free to you. The 7 must-knows. Hey, if you're a guy that, you got your plumbing license, you got your plumbing truck, and you got a plumbing dream, a plumbing business dream. Business. I'm talking making money with plumbing, all right? It's a whole nother ball game. There's plumbing, and there's plumbing business. Hey, you got to know these things, all right? 7 must-knows to be $1 million plumber. Simply type free in the comments. That's easy, right? Free as in F-R-E-E in the comments, and I'll get it right out to you. So there you go. All right. The 7 must-knows to be $1 million plumber. Just get it. Just do it, okay? Do it, all right? Do it. Hey, let's get on to our special topic of the day, all right? Talking about a little bit of, well, let me just lead in with, the other day, I said, one of the other episodes we were taping or whatever, and I kind of said, I'm having a great day. And by the way, every day is a great day, Every day is a great day. I'm asking, are you having a great day? Sure you are. You're breathing. You're alive. All right, you're in plumbing. We got a huge opportunity before us. Plumbing's a great place to be. It's been said that what is it? Your attitude determines your altitude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's that sounds kind of corny. No, I didn't make it up. I heard it somewhere. There's nothing new under the sun. It's all been said. It's all been done. Your attitude determines your altitude. So are you a half glass, half full kind of guy? Like, hey, looky there, my glass is half full, which is good. It's a good way to look at the world. Or are you my glass is half empty? Son of a, I knew it. Which guy are you? Hey, that kind of guy, either one of those guys, that determines, your attitude determines your altitude, determines whether or not you're going to be successful or not. So hey, every day is a great day. There you have it. All right, let's get on with it. Well, anyways, why went down? It's going to be one of those episodes, I guess when I'm going down. Did I say that yesterday? Every day is one of those days. So, hey, by the way, if you're watching this, hey, share it with your friends, especially, your guy friends, what we're going to go over here. They need to know it, okay? So, take the time here to share this episode here. And feel free to make comments, but keep it clean. This is what we're going to be talking about. This is a family plumbing talk show here, so let's keep it clean. And but if you have questions, hey, we'll get your questions answered as well. So, the other day, I said I was having such a great day. I forgot to get my tee shot. My tee shot, and that brought up a lot of questions. What's your tee shot? What are you talking about? Your tee shot, And I guess I was being a little transparent there and kind of a little goofy here. Hey, but it happens. Let me explain. Well, that was T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. No, that's another thing. It's T as in testosterone. Testosterone. All right, easy for me to say. Okay, I'm a master plumber, not a, linguinish. All right. So there we go. I'm lucky to speak English, you know. So, hey, there you have it. But yeah, that's testosterone, you know, and that's something that all of us guys have. It's what makes us a guy. But here's the thing, you know, long about 30, something happens, you know, that we just don't see. We don't see it coming. And it happened to me, and it's happening to you. I know, yeah, you're playing, you know, I am all that. We're all tatted up. We got the cool. Okay, I get it. But it's happening to you, you know. You know, those mem boobs aren't coming just because you're eating everything inside. Did I just say that? Hey, we got to keep it clean. Hey, well, it's clean, but being real. These are real things that are happening. And, hey, it was happening to me. You know, I always prided myself. I was, you know, strong. I'm a plumber. You know, I'm not one of these panty wastes that, you know, can't pull at a minimum, a 50-gallon gas water heater full of sediment out of the basement. I mean, I'm not calling for help. I got it. You know, I pick it up with one arm and I'm out of the basement. You know, even 75-gallon gas water heaters. Yeah. Now, that's not smart. Don't be doing that. It's good to have help because you wind up destroying, you know, things happen with that. Right. Well, you can destroy yourself. But anyways, you know, I was getting it done, you know. I had the strength there. You know, we're in business, and man, I could, you know, I had meetings. I'm in multiple meetings at the same time, you know. My mind is working, you know, had ideas. You know, I'm juggling all these different thoughts, business stuff going on. I could be, again, I sit in one meeting and I'm listening, I'm fully engaged. At the same time, I'm working on something else. You know, I was doing that left and right, you know, with both hands tied behind my back, you know. And of course, you know, there's a reason why you called me Big Daddy, you know, and I was cooking, but so what? And so what? So what? Well, there came a time, hey, and so I was putting on the weight, you know, no matter how I worked out. It's part of my routine. I recommend that be part of your routine as well, but I was working out to keep it up. And hey, you know, of course I wasn't 21 anymore, but, you know, I was in good shape, or I was working out hard 5 to 6 days a week, you know, doing cardio, you know, pushing the weights and doing that. But it just seemed like I couldn't, you know, I just was losing shape. You know, and it's still keeping the weight there. Couldn't keep the weight off. In fact, I was even losing strength even though the more I worked out. And I thought, well, maybe it's just, you know, what I was eating, you know. So I cleaned up my eating even more, you know, stopped the Cokes and that kind of stuff. And still, you know, still foggy. You know, I was losing steam. You ever feel this way, you know, about 11 o'clock? In the morning? Yeah, 11 o'clock. Now, yeah, there was a time when, you know, you could go from 11 o'clock to 11 o'clock the next day, you know, when you're young. But now I'm talking about you wake up early, you know, and you're working, and about 11 o'clock, you're just starting to lose steam. Yeah, that's what was happening to me. So I thought, well, maybe better, you know, additives, or, you know, a better protein drink, that kind of stuff. So what I did was, we got a guy at church, you know, Chip, who looks more like a chunk. I mean, this guy is huge. Oklahoma boy. Played ball, football, not as in soccer, but football. Man, one guy's what, like 6'5"? He's about 6'5" in breadth. Yeah. And hey, Tom. What is he
says round is a shape.
Round is a shape, yes it is. Right. It's like my keg. You don't need a six-pack. You like my keg? But man, Chip, guy goes to our church, big guy, played ball. Nicest guy you'd ever meet, but he's big enough and strong enough that we wouldn't want to ever just kind of tick him off. You know, he could just kind of squash you like that. And so, you know, what do you do when you know, in anything that you want to learn something? You go ask someone that looks like that's been there, done that. You know, just like with the plumbing and that kind of stuff. You know, you want to be around guys and listen to guys that have been there, done that. And so I hit Chip up. You know, hey, I'm looking, you know, here's what's happening, and, you know, I'm just looking, you know, what's some better, you know, protein or whatever I could be doing. And he says, hey, you need to go talk to a guy that has his own, you know, protein, vitamin store, you know, that kind of additives, that kind of thing. And who do we have? We have, let me see it over here. Michael? Yeah, what's Michael say?
He said 40 plus, and I know exactly what you mean.
40 plus, know exactly what I mean. Yes, sir, brother. Okay, this is, I mean, I know we're kind of being playful here, but it's real. And, so stick with it. Stick with us. I'll tell you what happened here. So he sent me off to this guy, and we went and talked to Bob. Bob had his own guy that had been in the Air Force and a bodybuilder. This guy is 65 years old, and still was looking good. Yeah, he did. He looked good, looked healthy. I mean, we look older. You know, we're going. This isn't about being afraid to age. That's not what this is about. You know, so I mean, he had to look older, gray and all that. But I mean, he had arms and chest definition, had energy, and I certainly didn't think I could just push him over. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't work out hard anymore. It's just he had it. So I was telling him what was happening, and I was looking to get some kind of protein, better protein, or some kind of pill. And then he started asking me questions, and said, do you start losing steam, late morning? And I said, yeah, I do. And do you have a hard time focusing on your work? I said, yeah, I do. I mean, I used to be able to, again, just like I said, I'd be in multiple meetings at the same time in my mind. And now I'm lucky to be able to focus. It's like Charlie Brown. Someone's talking at me, wah, 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 wah. And he goes, yeah, you get that. And then, how about he goes, this is going to sound a little silly or a little personal, but do you ever find yourself kind of weeping? Of course, my wife is standing. The lovely Laura is right there with me. She's right there with me while we're talking here. And so I kind of look over at her and look back at him and look back at her and look back at him, look back at her. So am I going to admit to weeping? Come on, man. You were weeping. Wasn't weeping, but more emotional. So you guys, just one of you guys, you get it? Do you find yourself, what I did, I found myself watching even just the commercials, and it was something that would remind me of my kids. And I just go, oh, I'd have like when your kids are born or something, you feel a little emotion, it's just something that's that kind of power emotion. Just, oh, and that.
What about the time when I'm looking for a bathing suit online?
Yeah, well, what about the time that the lovely Laura was looking for a bathing suit on time? I'm getting to that, okay? All right. So, yeah, so I'm a little weepy. And then he took it to, where the guys go here, so how's your libido? I said, my libido's just fine, man. Of course, I'll show you. So, but I had to look at it, and just the lovely Laura reminded me then, just as she did now. What about the time when I was looking for a bathing suit, swimming suit? So we were getting ready to go on a trip. We go to Costa Rica. That's the Southern Command, the $1 Million Plumber Southern Command is out of Costa Rica. And we go down there and stay down there and do missions work down there as well. But it's just a great place to be. And so the lovely Laura needed a new swimsuit, And so she brings out the magazine and is flipping through this magazine of all these swimsuits. And about 10 minutes into it, she just looks at me and says, "Oh, sweetheart, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be showing you this." Meaning that we do very well. I don't look at other women. She doesn't want to work at tempting me, And so I'm looking at this, this magazine of all these, swimsuit model babes. But here's the thing: I didn't notice the swimsuit model babes. I noticed the swimsuits. So what I did notice was the polka dots and the cute little bows, the little pink bows and stuff. So. Houston, we have a problem. So, Big Daddy is shrinking. So at that point, I told Bob that story. Says, here's the thing. I know exactly what your problem is, and all guys go through it. I went through it, that made me feel comfortable here, because here's, big, he's 65 and he's in shape and there's vigor and energy. And he goes, what you have is low T, because I'm willing to bet that you have low T. And I said, low T, what's that? And that's, so we had that conversation, testosterone. And so we had a little conversation there. And he goes, what you need to do is go over to the T Center. Okay. Got a low T Center here in town, and have them check you out. Well, they do some blood work on you and see where you're at, and then you can get your T back and give you some shots here. And so before we even got to the end of the conversation, the lovely Laura had already been on her smartphone, and she had me a meeting. This was Sunday. We're at this place on Sunday. She had a meeting appointment for me. Yeah, first thing Monday morning, 9 a.m. She had me in the door. We weren't even out that door, and she had me in the door to the T Center for the next morning. and she wanted her Big Daddy back. And she got her Big Daddy back. Big Daddy is back, you know. And
tell them what your numbers were.
Tell them what my numbers are. Am I going to be that transparent? What they were?
Well, yeah, you can help somebody.
Yeah, we can help somebody. Right. So we go in and recommend, the thing of it is to go to a T center kind of thing. Look, your family doctor is not trained for this. They're trained to, they're going to tell you you're getting old and it's just how it is. And, here, take some pills. And that's quite, I don't want to go down the healthcare thing or whatever, but that's the reality of it. They're not, right. And I'm not a doctor and I don't play one on TV. However, recommend going to, you can check on, Google it out, T Center in your area here and schedule your appointment. And that's the pros of this. And they're doctors. You go in there and it's a doctor and nurses. And it's a little bit more fun and kind of a little sporty area there. And so, they got so you feel a little bit more comfortable, when the little girl calls you into the room and starts asking you questions about everything. But what they do is they take your blood work. And so they took my blood work and about a week later or so, got the results back. And here's what happens, as you get moodier. So as you guys are getting older, these grumpy guys, so you guys that are out there, and you're just kind of bad, you got an attitude, and that's not because you're cooler or tougher. It's because your estrogen is growing. So as we age as men, we lose our testosterone, which is what makes us men and makes us more in control of everything. The testosterone doesn't make us grumpy. Okay. Okay. And it's the estrogen that makes us grumpy, and it's the estrogen that causes prostate cancer, by the way. It's not the T. In fact, it's the low T leaving, the T leaving, and estrogen coming in. And it's the estrogen in men that causes prostate cancer. And so, and it's that estrogen that grows that puts the weight on you, just like, women have difficulty with the weight of losing weight. It also makes you more moody, it makes you moody. So that's where the anger and the moodiness comes from, is the estrogen that's growing in you. So we got that, came back, and, my estrogen was a little high, and I got put on to get a pill for that to help take my estrogen down, which is kind of common in that situation. And I'm off. Some guys will stay on it. They'll stay on it because they keep producing that, but I'm off that. But my testosterone levels were very, very low. I wasn't even a boy. So you take a teenage boy, they're around 1,000 to 1,200 level, okay? And really for a male, just for a good healthy male, you want to be in that $700 to $900 range, in that range. And I was a 120. I was a 120. So it was pretty low there. So literally got me under the shots. You go in once a week, and it's just kind of an easy in and out kind of a thing. Every 6 weeks they do some blood work on you just because they want to monitor these things, and going once a week, and 1 week it's the left cheek, the other cheek, other week it's the right cheek, left cheek, right cheek. That's a little game we play, and it's that easy in and out, and it's literally changed my life, and it would change your life too. And that's not, that's what Potty Talk Live is all about here. It's about lifting up plumbers, and we're a brotherhood here. And we're also men, and hey guys, the T thing is a real thing, and it changed my life, and I know it will change your life too. And if you're looking to grow your business or just stay a healthy man, and the plumbing work that we do is can be heavy, it can be stressful, and you need to be on your game. And if you're looking to play the game and play the game well, that's one thing you got to have here. So it literally brought me back to where I got, I'm not doing so bad as a 55-year-old man. I get the guys in the gym asking me what I'm doing, and I'm not pushing something like I'm throwing weights around, but it's just that it's easy to keep that shape, and it's not like I got my focus back, and I got my groove back. You know what I mean? If the house is a rocking, don't come a knocking. Huh? Okay. But hey, talk to your doctor about that. Okay. Talk to your doctor about that, and it'll change your life for the better. All right. So there we have it here. Yep. We have some guys here saying stay healthy, you know. And then, yep, got some guys kind of commenting in here. So yeah, check it out here. So there you go. All right. Got anything to add, lovely Laura?
I don't think so.
Anything? All right. So, hey, there we go. So that's the special edition. Get your T checked out. All right. It'll help your plumbing game. It really will. All right. So, hey, let me give it's time for a word from our sponsor. We still got to do that gig. All right. So, you know, also, as you know, it takes a lot to get your customers. All right. It takes a lot to get that customer to call you. And the last thing you want to have happen is that you lose that customer to your competition just because you dropped the ball. All right. You know, have you ever like double booked? Man, I hate that. We've done that. You know, you're keeping track on a piece of paper or, you know, some kind of calendar setup or something like that. You know, we've done that. You know, you drop the ball there, double book, or you literally lost the appointment in a shuffle, you know, just kind of got lost in the shuffle just because, you know, you're busy, was it in the shuffle, or worse yet, you know, you forgot about them. Yeah, tell your customer you forgot about them, you know, and see how long they're your customer, you know. All right. But hey, you don't have to deal with that anymore. Jobber, Jobber, the plumbing service management software, gets rid of all those customer killers. And yes, those are customer killers. It makes it easy for you to schedule your customers. All right. It makes it easy to schedule them. All right. No more double bookings, right? Makes it easy for you to dispatch your calls. All right. Say goodbye to the shuffle blues. It helps you keep track of your guys. Jobber even makes it easy for your customers to pay you. And that's what it's all about, to pay, get paid. So it makes it easy for your customer. Anything that makes it easy for your customers to pay you is a good thing. With Jobber, you save time, you save money, you save customers. And right now, you can try Jobber free for 14 days and receive 20% off your first 6 months. That's right. You heard me right. I've hooked you bros up. I've hooked you up. So do it. Go to www.themilliondollarplumber.com/jobber. That's www.themilliondollarplumber.com/jobber to get your free 14-day trial and 20% off your first 6 months of Jobber. Both you and your customers will be glad you did. Okay? All right. And another thing. Hey, did you pick up on when I said that I asked the guys, you know, when I was looking how can I get the weight off and do that kind of thing, I asked a guy who'd been there, done that, looked like he'd been there, done that more. All right. Hey, that's what, quite frankly, that's what successful people do. All right. And if you're looking to get better at something, you know, you need to be around other successful people. You need to get that other kind of information. Hey, hanging out with the guys that are whining about, we just can't find the right kind of guys, and there's just the right kind of guys out there, or, the customers, all that whining. All right. It doesn't help to hang around those kind of guys. You need to hang around people, other plumbers and other plumbing company owners who are A, successful, and B, are looking to continue to be successful. All right. And I have a place where you can do just that. It's my private success group, GoPro, the GoPro Inner Circle group. All right. So here we go. Hey, we bring the screen. You guys bring the screen up. There we go. All right. See it there, here? All right. For a limited time. All right. I only got 31 spots left. 31 spots left. It's a private success group for plumbing professionals. All right. GoPro, exclusive online community. There we go. Let me show you everything you get. Professional business coaching. Look at all this stuff you get. How to create a memorable brand, best discounts from suppliers, charge what you're worth, get 5-star ratings every time, the best employees, all kinds of stuff there. Selling made easy, all those concerns about how to sell. Don't sell, excel at taking care of your customers. All right. And so you can learn those skills there. We have videos there for that. There's industry info and insights. All right. The GoPro power tools. All right. The power tools, those that hardware, software, and applications that help you run your company more efficiently and effectively. There's networking. Again, you're around other winners, not whiners. Okay. And again, this is not your the normal plumbing group. There's plumbing groups. We're talking about plumbing, and look at this plumbing. Look what I did over here with plumbing. This isn't about the plumbing. This is about plumbing business. All right, business. How do we make money? How do we survive in this plumbing business? Not only survive, but thrive. Got the GoPro show. We have industry leaders talk show like this. We'll talk with other industry leaders, like the president of Delta, those kinds of guys and gals, some gals in there that we'll interview that run these other businesses and that serve our industry, all right? So all that, there's a ton of value there, over $16,000 worth of value. You get for free. It's for free, all right? It's free. The only thing I ask, hey, help me cover the hosting and handling cost. So yes, it's free. All that value there is for you free. But there's a cost to having this up online and hosting it and getting it out to you. I ask you to help me with that cost. It's $9 a month. Okay, let's be a little transparent here, serious. $9 a month. And most guys waste $10 a day, more than that a day on garbage and trash. It doesn't do anything for their body, for their minds. All right, this is pennies a day, and you'll be in an environment, a successful environment. So, okay, just cover that. So, but membership's free. Just help me cover the cost, $9 a month. So go there and check it out. It's at themilliondollarplumber.com/go-pro. themilliondollarplumber.com/go Go-pro, P-R-O. So check it out today. So there you have it. All right. Do it. So, all right. What are you?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. We got 31 spots left yet here. Okay. All right. Hey, we're going to time for the lightning round here, but we don't have time for the lightning round. But I do get asked here, first of all, are you a plumber? Let me just ask her a couple, since we're kind of a special edition here. Wrap things up. I get asked all the time, are you a plumber? Yes, I'm a plumber. 30 years of plumbing, master plumber, grown a couple companies successfully. All right. Sold for a lot of money. I'm not going to tell you how much because it doesn't matter. All right. But we liked plumbing. I love plumbing. I love talking to you guys. I love talking plumbing business. And this is just a privilege in my life now, this time in my life to be here with you. Also, one of the questions come out of the lightning round is, what's the best advice that you've ever gotten? I just thought I'd share that one. Because that's I get asked that, what's some good advice? And I received a lot of good advice throughout the years, received a lot of bad advice. And I guess that's some advice there is for you is don't listen to the bad advice. Know what's the good advice versus the bad advice. And usually bad advice is negative, all right? You got to keep that negative crap out of your head, okay? All right? I think the best advice I still think of even today is would you rather be right or rich? Let me repeat that. Would you rather be right or rich? That's a good one. It's still, we work with that one, don't we? Let me just pare that down just a little bit. The idea, and look, I'm talking to you guys. Look, we have our plumbing businesses. At least for me, it's my business. I spent all this time and effort, and look, I'm a master plumber for the best. I know what I'm doing. You probably maybe feel the same way. I know what I'm doing plumbing. I'm the best plumber out there. Also in this business, I spent all this time and this money. And of course, the price is what the price is, And so you come up with these times of where you're with a customer and you got a customer where really the job needs to have, you got to replace the toilet or something like that. And they just want to get it repaired. Well, I'm a plumber. I'm not going to repair that. And so you move on down the road, or you give that kind of attitude and they pick up on that attitude. And instead of you gaining that repair, or that even, and most importantly, that customer, you decide, I'm going to be right instead of rich. Doing those kinds of things doesn't lead to rich. Or you're always going to have those customers where it kind of goes south on you. And it's really, there's a saying, the customer is always right. You know that saying? But it's really, customer isn't always right? You know what I mean? Customer isn't always right. But it's our privilege to make them feel that way if you want to be rich. Okay, so sometimes you just got to work with it. And really, they're wrong. You're right, and they're wrong. But you want to keep them as a customer, and you get the money that you can, and you keep them as a customer, and you move on down the road. So that's the best advice that's worked for me amongst all the great advice there. So there you have it. All right, I think it's about time to about flush this episode of Potty Talk Live. Hey, if you'd like to be on Potty Talk Live, love to have you on Potty Talk Live. All right. Everybody's waiting to hear your story. Every plumber has a story. You've got a story. All right. And the world wants to hear your plumbing story. And you can simply go to www.pottytalklive.com, www.pottytalklive.com. Scroll down to the Be My Guest. And it's easy. Just answer a couple questions. One stipulation, you got to be a plumber. All right. You got to be a plumber. Well, this is about plumbers. Potty Talk Live is about plumbers for plumbers. So you got to be a plumber. But that's sent off, and then we'll get to the producer, and we'll get you on the show. We'll have a great time, great conversation. All right, it's fun. If you want to check out also other episodes of Potty Talk Live and hear from other plumbing pros just like you, go to YouTube and search The $1 Million Plumber, and you'll see the episodes come up there. And you can go back and, hey, all kinds. There's a gold mine of information there, nuggets of gold for you. All right, so go check it out. Hey, do me a favor while you're there, subscribe to the channel, right? Just hit that little, I think it's a red button down in this one. I'm not sure what side it's on, but the red button, and subscribe. It's an easy thing to do. It helps me get the word out. We're newer there, and hey, let's get it out to other plumbing pros. All right, let's help our brothers out. So there you have it. All right, before I let you go, I just want to remind you that you were purposefully and wonderfully created, and you were created to do great things. So when you're out there doing your thing, as always, plumb like a champion.